I'm a recovering preacher's kid. What that means is I was fortunate enough to be raised in a Christian home where I learned great values and I have a deep appreciation and love for God and my faith. But as a preacher's kid, I was always told by my parents, you have to set the example. You're the preacher's kid. And even when there was a big group of us kids all kind of misbehaving, they didn't just call out, hey, you kids. They called out my brother or I by the name, as if we were the only ones misbehaving. So I developed, I have to be perfect. When I was a kid, like any young kid, I asked a lot of questions. Why is the sky blue? Where do babies come from? Why do I have to take a nap? But you grow up to become a teenager. Asking a question isn't enough anymore. You want to begin to express your own opinion and what you think. But I quickly learned as a teenager that if I did express my opinion, it wasn't even to be defiant, but just to express my opinion, I was told by my dad, you're sassing me. Go to your room. So it didn't take me long to learn. Don't give your opinion. Don't say what you think, or you might get sent to your room and you'll be in trouble. So I developed a poker face where people couldn't tell what I was thinking or what I was feeling. And that works great for a while, but eventually you become an adult and you start to build relationships with bosses, coworkers, teachers, friends, and eventually someone you'd like to spend your life with. And it doesn't go over too well when you don't communicate. And communication certainly wasn't my forte. Oh, I was great at listening to people. I had a lot of empathy, and people would come to me because they knew I would listen, and they could tell I really did care. But when it came to me sharing who I was, no way. I wasn't going to risk being sent to my room or getting in trouble. So that began to kind of spiral until I had a lot of relationship problems because I wasn't communicating who I was. And people wanted to know, who am I? And what was I feeling? They didn't like it when I said, oh, I don't care, whatever you want to do. Or I agree with you. I felt I had to be perfect. I felt I couldn't express my opinion. I felt basically I wasn't worthy. That's not a good place to be. But I've worked on that. I've gotten better. And of course, I still have a lot of room to grow. But because I had those fears, because I felt rejection, and because I felt betrayal, because I felt like I couldn't share who I was, I also developed emotional scars. All of those emotional scars taught me it is okay to express yourself. It is okay to be who you are. People are still going to love you. And as I began to learn that, I realized that those very scars helped me become a better person and created the me that I am right now. I am more empathetic. I am more accepting. And I began to realize that my real purpose for being here was to inspire others to believe in themselves, to dare to dream big dreams. And then my purpose was to empower them to see those dreams come into fruition. And that's what I'd like to do with you. So I'm glad you're here. And I hope that we can go on this journey together of soaring like eagles and living the abundant life that we were created to have and become all that we can become.